Hi, welcome to another episode of Devil's Eve with Ghoulish Cop. Today I just want to show you how I did my rusting effect on my lanterns and how I went from something that looked like this, which I got off for free off of a website called Freecycle, and turned it into something that looks like this. Just a little bit of paint, and it makes it an aged patina on it. So this is what I did. Started off, painted it flat black with a 97-cent can of black spray paint from Lowe's. So it came out looking like this. And then using a variety of colors, which were orange, a reddish color, an umber, and a slight tan, I was able to mix them, dab them on with a sponge, and came out looking pretty good, I thought. So this is my process for doing that. These are the three colors. They're Oops paints from Home Depot. So I got them for 50 cents each from the Home Depot. They're those small ones. And using those three colors, I created the age color. So, starting off, using the orange, I dabbed that first, went over it with the reddish color, and then toned it down with the tan one. So, I'll show you how I did that now. Okay, first thing I did was take it off the column. Makes it much easier to work with. And what I do is I take those little containers of paint, shake it so that there's a little bit on top on the lid, and then I dip the sponge into the thing just lightly so it covers it. Sometimes if you get too much, just dab it, but most of the time I'm not too worried about it because it's going to be covered up by the other paint colors. And just go in a random pattern over the black paint. Like this. Try and get into all the crevices, because rust doesn't care about design. It'll go wherever it can adhere. As I said, I got these lanterns from a website. I've got 6 of them, as a matter of fact. Different sizes. I think 4-point down and 2-point up. But the website is called Freecycle, and it's a Yahoo Groups site. And basically it's for people who are throwing stuff away and don't want it to go into a landfill. So rather than just toss it, they give it away, and you can get some really good finds on there sometimes. I've actually gotten a brand new grandfather clock from Freecycle, and a really old, an antique actually, barrister's bookcase, which when I checked it out on Google, found it was worth anywhere from $800 to $1,500. Not ready to sell it just yet, but it's nice to know you can always get something from there. But a lot of times I get stuff that I'm going to use for Halloween on there, and most of the time it's not even Halloween related items I'm buying, but rather things I'll turn to a use for Halloween. So once you have that, I then do the same now with this red color. And again, just taking the red color and now dabbing it over the orange. Most cities have a Freecycle group in their area, and some have more than others. I'm fortunate to be in an area where there's actually quite a few Freecycle organizations, and I know some places they don't have any, or they're not the closest ones aren't nearby, but sometimes it might be worth the ride to pick things up. Like I said, this person that I got these from had remodeled his house and had no use for these lanterns, and so he gave them away, and I was the lucky recipient of them. You certainly don't want solid colors coming through, but you want to cover a lot of it to give it a really aged, decrepit look. Now, of course, these for my columns are a bit of an anachronism, because I'm supposed to have a mid 12th century monastery that I'm slowly transforming my haunt into. It's not there yet, but it's getting there. And of course, I'm not quite sure they had electric lanterns back in the 1100s. Any historian buffs out there, let me know if I'm wrong on that. But I figure, who knows? And I don't think these are going to be at the very front entrance of my yard display, and they're out facing the sidewalk, providing a little light out there. So I don't think anybody's going to say, hey, monks didn't have lamps. Of course, you can always paint one of the other lanterns that I have that actually face up and make a candle to stick in there. And solve that problem. Alright, so almost done here with the red. There's a little too much black showing through for me, so I want to make sure I get the sponge into the crevices. See, like in here, it's a little too black, but even so, I still can't seem to get that sponge in there. But again, the overall effect is what I'm going for, and I don't think that'll show up. Okay, so we're done with the red on that one, and the orange. So take out the sand color, and I'm just looking for the color on here. I'm not quite sure, but this is the color. I said it's a light brown, I guess. And I take that and then start dabbing over the top of it. And here I don't mind being a little bit heavier. As long as I get some of those other colors showing through still. Trying to keep my hands out of the camera here. Let's move the tinker over. I think this last color, this tan, really gives it that metallic look. The aged metallic. Kill me that little spot in there. Let's get over here a little bit more. And again, it's just random patterns because you don't want anything to be too regular. And there you go. And that, I'm not too concerned about back in there because no one's going to see that. At least I hope not. But that's my aged patina. I'm going to do the bottom as well and mount it on the column again. So with the lantern mounted back onto the column, you now have the two lanterns aged and ready to be out front, adding to the creep factor of the haunt. A little bit of cobwebbing on them, some Spanish moss hanging from the columns, and they'll be good to go. Okay. Thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit the like button, and also check out my blog, www.devilseve.blogspot.com. Thanks for watching.